fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man.
His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who...
Ready. Ready to fight?
All right, so here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand early.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one that's going to control where this fight takes place?
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
You got to check these low leg kicks.
Overhand attempt now, it's blocked by Lee.
Kicks to the head. Nice straight punch.
Rip the body there.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
And he landed the right hand there. Slips the punch.
Oh man, head kick land.
Oh, big Superman punch there.
Watch knees to the body. That one's still in. Nice right. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, just misses with the kick.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Punch coming, it's blocked.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt. Ooh, big shot lands.
We march on, 3 minutes to go.
Be first, be first.
Just missed on the front kick there.
Give me more.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
Let your hands go.
Beautiful leg kick throw.
Let's focus now.
He is all about that left kick to the body.
Oh, big punch lands.
Punch is blocked. Oh man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent starting to slow down. He cannot take many of those kicks.
Right hand upstairs.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Oh, and there he goes, working off that jab again. How's your jab, DC?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab, but you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch, and the first one you learn is a jab. And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon.
Get back in this, so it takes one punch.
Nice body kick right under the elbow.
And just misses with that big right hand. Lee gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Hands higher, hands higher.
Offensive fight, nice job to block the shot there.
Do not back up. Let's go forward now.
30 seconds to go.
30 seconds.
Lands and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Final seconds of round one. Out of range for that one. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway.
Real nice body land.
That was great. Keep it up, bud. Keep it up.
Big head kick land.
Let him go. Time to let those hands go.
Oh, nice job by him there to slip that offering. Wow, what a head kick. Oh, straight right.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up. Let's go.
Nice.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, the kickboxing chops on full display with that offering. Nicely done.
Beautiful kick landed by this man.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Oh, nice counter jab there. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. How good is that right hand? Man, that hurts to watch as he lands another strike to his opponent's liver. He has continued to target that area after landing that huge liver shot earlier in the fight. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there.
Leg kick.
Looking to land the leg kick now. Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate. And watch the ability to land from anywhere. That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Let's go. You can do this. Keep going forward.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round.
He's giving you the low kick.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Just misses with the right.
Ooh, what a punch.
Defense.
Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. Damage done. Nice kick there by Lee.
Stay under control. Relax. Start looking for your shots.
Trying to hammer that lead leg.
Protect your face. Move.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Well, as my favorite rap group Onyx would say, stick and move, right? Beautiful slip off the center line there.
Yeah, what a great job of moving his head. It doesn't take much to avoid a punch.
All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there at the drive-thru,
Yeah.
order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right hand. Jab, right hand, hook, that's 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit. Finish him off with the uppercut. That is your soda. I mean, come on, man, let this guy have the whole thing.
Lí gets caught with that punch.
Let's take a pause and let's get going.
Blocks the shot.
Oh, nice.
Who wants some more? 60 seconds.
Oh, beautiful 1-2 punch.
Get after him.
Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out. 30 seconds to go in round 2. Oh, an educated jab there. I could watch this dude jab all day.
I mean, he's so light on his feet, and when he pops that jab, it comes right back to his face.
We can do anything for 10.
Final seconds here of round 2.
Liver kick.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand. 10 minutes in the books. All right, a lot of high-level highlights from that last round. DC, take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous one.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate, but also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight.
Set the pace.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Nice hit.
Slips the shot. How about that shin? Just a slip there. Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
Wait, I need you to be first now.
Oh, blocks that kick to the body. Nicely done.
Nice.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count.
Let those hands go.
Whiffs on the right hand.
Nice leg kick lands. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? Big body kick.
Lí gets tattooed by that straight punch.
All right, get ready to time and counter that.
3 minutes to go in round 3. Outstanding knee to the body there. He's the taller fighter. Might as well put that size to good use, and he certainly did so there.
Hands up, hands
And he caught the kick. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows. He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Lí's overhand punch to the head doesn't get to the target. He telegraphed that one, and it gets blocked.
Use the high kick.
Looking to land the right hand, he misses. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Head off the center line, slips the punch. Oh, looked like he might have been in range, but misses with the kick.
body kick.
Strong defense there to block the shot.
Hands up, use your footwork now. It's okay.
Oh, he's got that right hand going tonight, DC. Connected with it there.
He's thrown so many left jabs to throw that right punch straight down the pipe. It's unreal.
Slips. Obvious redness on the right side of his body. Oh, that'll ring your bell. Head kick.
His hands are down. High kick, high kick.
Just unable to quite find that range.
Nice hit, bro. Nice.
Ah, he's been working hard defensively. Kick block there.
Good stick.
20 seconds left. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. Oh, I love the jab. I know you love the jab. That was a nice one.
It's my favorite punch in all the fights.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
All right, here we go with our next round, DC. Pretty good game plan in the previous round. Attack the body to great effect, and we'll look to continue to do so here.
He has done a great job of making the investment. The investment to the body that may not pay dividends early, but as the fight goes long, you will see it start to pay itself out.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Lee's got a big bruise starting to form on the right side of his body.
Keep your hands up for me now. Hands high.
Work, guys.
Be first, be first.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Relax.
Oh, high-level stuff as he counters with that right hand.
Nice, sneaky head kick. Nice punch there.
Keep your hands up.
Oh, he lands a straight punch there, DC. We'll see if he can follow it up now.
He has been throwing the strike over and over again. Look how crisp and straight he is.
Oh, and there he goes again, working off that beautiful jab. He continues to keep his opponent at distance.
I mean, keeps him at bay with that beautiful, precise jab. It is like a piston. It goes in and out, and before his opponent can even realize what hit him, he's already hitting him with another one.
Right.
I love watching this man fight because of that beautiful, educated jab.
Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good. Beautiful head kick.
Nice counter right hook there.
Look at the turn in that kick.
Oh, tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he is landing over and over again. His opponent will need to make some adjustments. Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Put him up.
Very nice outside leg kick by him there, DC. We'll see if he follows it up here.
He's really driving his shin into his opponent's thigh, beating his leg up.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
Let's get some offense.
Big head kick.
Let's get
Big kick lands.
now, man. Come on, let him go.
Nice straight there by Lee. Able to land there with the straight left. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Oh, he got that inside leg kick to the target there, DC. You don't want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. It starts to beat up the inside thigh. That is a technique you use to really slow down your opponent. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Lunges forward with a left there.
Beautiful body kick. Big kick lands.
Well, no surprises, he connects once again, and that looked like it landed right on that cut.
Right on the cut, and he's targeting it, right? He's looking, you can see him almost putting a laser beam on that cut and just putting his hands on it. It doesn't take much. He's just keep making it split, showing his opponent that he has no mercy. Real sneaky body kick. Oh, that's a nice strike.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Lee's got a bruise starting to appear on that right side of his body now. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Leg kick checked by Lee.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off. Superman punch. Big body kick lands.
$20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control fights with his legs. Now he does, and he looks like a future champion in the making.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round.
Very tricky when he throws that body kick. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Big head kick lands.
Whiffs on that offering. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down. That was a thudding leg kick.
Just misses there with the left. Lee gets hit with a kick. Man, look at the size of that bruising on his body. Oh.
What a body kick.
Lands with the right hand. Sound defensively blocks the shot.
Big head kick lands.
Keep going with that.
Oh! Head kick. Oh! Unable to connect with the right. Lee gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Oh, body kick attempt here. It's no good. 3 minutes now to go to decide this one.
Throw the high kick.
All right, well, time is the enemy now, DC, and he's really running out of it if he's going to get his hand raised tonight.
He's got to go forward. He's got to just throw everything at his opponent to try and find that punch or that kick that's going to end the fight. There is no time for strategy. Nice. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. kick. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, spinning back fist. Well, a lot of fighters say there's no worse feeling on fight night than when your cardio abandons you, and there's been a lot of output in this fight, but both of these men are absolutely gassed.
They both fought very hard, but after round one, you saw one guy's cardio say, "Good night, guys," and in the second round, you saw the other guy, "Good night, guys." Now they're left with no cardio, and it's going to be a question of will and determination, and that's going to be who wins the fight.
Wow, what a kick. Huge kick lands. Body kick now by Lí.
Dig and kick. Oh, big head kick lands. Nice body kick. Look at him dig his shin right under his opponent's elbow. Powerful leg kick lands.
Slips the punch nicely there. Just out of range with that right hook. And just like that, the fight is over.
He got him!
Beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So, near perfect execution on the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moment, you got to show